Have you decided whether you are going to run for re-election in 2024? You haven't set up a re-election campaign yet, as your predecessor had by this time.
My predecessor needed to. My predecessor. Oh God, I miss him.
Have you?
No, the answer is yes. My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation.
The United States could be going into a recession, which would trigger the federal government to send out stimulus checks. Is it something that they would do? What is going to happen to the American people?
So the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway.
Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another show where we keep you updated on everything that's going on right here in this country with stimulus, Social Security, and giveaways. So guys, there's so much craziness happening, and that Kevin McCarthy of the Republican, who is trying to be the House Speaker, said he vows to remove Democrats from their seat, especially Ian Omar, who fired back and said everybody's trying to take me away from this seat, and it hasn't happened yet. But many people in the Republican side have vowed to remove Democrats from their seats, and I get it. Republicans want the majority. They want more power. They want more say, and getting more Republicans makes it easier on the things that they want to do. But what happens if we fall into a recession? Who's sending out money? Will the federal government send out money, or will it be left up to the individual states? And we've seen how good that's went, right? I mean, how many of you guys have gotten a stimulus check? Let me know down in the comments below, because you have people in Texas, Ohio, North Carolina, Arizona, places like that that haven't got anything, and people are wondering, where is my check? So instead of these guys fighting, Republicans fighting with Republicans, Democrats against Republicans, why don't we all come together to solve one common goal, that people need help financially? Is that too much to ask for? So right here on the screen, guys, we'll jump into some stimulus check information, as well as the Democrats on what they're doing to fight back against this so-called Kevin McCarthy. So Democrats slammed Kevin McCarthy over his vow to remove them from committees. He will adhere to the wishes of the lowest common denominator, Representative Adam Schiff, D. California, said when asked about McCarthy's pledge to remove him from the House Intelligence Committee. I get it. It's a back and forth battle between Republicans and Democrats, and I kind of wish that they would just put their differences aside for a second and take care of the American people. 3 House Democrats swiftly pushed back at Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy's threat to strip them of their committee assignments if he is elected Speaker. After Republicans narrowly won control of the House in the midterm elections, McCarthy this weekend doubled down on his pledge to remove several prominent House Democrats from their committee assigned if he becomes Speaker. McCarthy said he would not allow Representative Ian Omar of Minnesota to serve on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, and Representative Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell, both of California, on the House Intelligence Committee. In a tweet posted Saturday alongside a video clip, McCarthy said that he would keep his promise to remove Omar based on her repeated anti-Semitic and anti-American remarks. He made similar comments during an appearance on Fox News Sunday. And right there, pause for a second. I get what he's saying about that. If you are representing our country, you live in this country, I get it, she's not from this country, but you can't go against the country you're representing. I get it, United States is not perfect, but I've also been raised, again, I have my family members that are not from here, they're from Mexico, and I have my parents that are from here, I'm from here, and I grew up understanding going to class every single day, doing the Pledge of Allegiance. That was like mandatory, we did that, but we always respected the flag and we always respected their country. That's how we were taught. That's how we were raised. And I get it. But when we see people disrespecting the flag, disrespecting our country, that's when the line gets drawn. Because if you don't like our country, then what are you doing trying to lead it? I know I can't be the only one who thinks that, right? Okay. Omar issued a blistering statement Monday in response to McCarthy's remarks, taking aim of Republicans for making it their mission to use fear and xenophobia, Islamophobia, and racism to target me on the House floor and through millions of dollars of campaign ads. Now, I get it. I know she feels targeted, but yet again, anybody who's anti-American, anti-Semitic, I mean, you don't want this type of person leading our country. I mean, it's not a good thing. You know, if I was an employee of McDonald's and I bragged about how good a Burger King was and the Whoppers were better than a Big Mac, then what am I doing working at McDonald's? Why don't I just go work for Burger King? doesn't make any sense, right? And I think that's where his point is. So here's the question. Would I ever love to run for maybe the politics side of it, maybe be in that kind of, yeah, I think I kind of would. And I would love to do things in the right way because I think that leadership goes a long way. Instead of him saying, I'm going to remove people from their seats, I would say, I want the best person who's going to represent our country, take care of the American people, and hold to our core values in that position. I think that's a lot better than saying, I'm just going to take them out of the seat and replace it with a Republican. Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat. If you don't have good morals, good values, if you don't represent our country in a good way, and if you don't care about the American people, then you don't need to be in the seat. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. The best person in the seat, the best person for the job, the best person who represents those characteristics, who does all that, is a person who needs to get the seat. The best person who is the best for that job. So again, guys, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. So stimulus update, what an uptick in layoffs lead to in stimulus aid. Many people have questioned whether or not the United States is in a recession. Many people like Elon Musk have said, well, yes, we are. We're in a recession. Open your eyes, look around, look at how everything is. We're literally in a recession. But then Joe Biden fought back and said, we're not in a recession. Have you seen unemployment rates go down? I mean, have you seen all this goodness going on? Gas prices are going down. And so we are not in a recession. We just got a lot of problems, right? We got a lot of things that we're dealing with. But could a recession cause the federal government to send out stimulus checks like they did back in 2021? I mean, people say it's a long shot, but here's the biggest thing. More companies have been cutting headcount as a recession fears mount. People are taking precaution on knowing that how it was in 2008, knowing what the sign of recession looks like, and they're bunkering down, they're letting go of loose weight, and they're kind of trimming, coming in to say, we got to make sure we take care of the core, and because a recession is coming soon. And if unemployment really picks up, it could make the case for another stimulus check, but only if the uptick is extreme. I mean, they're not going to send a stimulus check just because a few people lose their jobs. But if this is like a nationwide thing where factories are literally letting hundreds and hundreds of people go in every single state, well, then the federal government wouldn't have a choice but to send some sort of relief out to the American people, right? I mean, this is where it falls upon the government to really create a system where people can get the help that they need. Our economy should be strong. We should really be able to depend on our labor, on the job market, and everything to be flowing. We're in a great country. There's no reason why we should be anywhere close to a recession. And this is why it goes back to, so importantly, who is leading our country and the decisions that are being made. So a stimulus round could be in the cards. Is it possible that lawmakers will approve another round of stimulus checks in 2023? Absolutely. But for that to happen, the unemployment situation needs to get really bad. And right now, we're definitely not there, which is definitely a good thing. Now, I get it. Seniors, fixed income, those that really need financial assistance, low income, you guys need a check and you should be sent a check. I'm all on board with that. But should every person get a check? Maybe not. And I don't want to feel inflation, but I just know that if things were to get really, really bad like they did before, I think that the federal government would send out a stimulus check. Now, do I want things to get bad? No. I think things are bad right now. So I'm hoping that things do get better, and I hope that things improve so that way stimulus checks don't have to go to everybody, yet they could go to those who are needing it the most. And that's truly how I feel. I feel like, yes, if things were to get bad, I know they would send stimulus checks out. I just see the news, I read it every single day, and I know that they would be definitely helping out the low income, those on a fixed income, Social Security, all that good stuff. So the biggest question now is, would it come from the federal government or would it be left up to the states? Now, guys, let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Don't forget about all the giveaways that we're doing right here on this channel. If you want to jump in to win some free prizes, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. All you got to do is follow these steps, letting us know that you're the #1 fan, and we'll pull your name out drawing to do that on the 22nd to win a cool prize. As well as if you like movies like we do, then you'll also follow these steps, letting us know that you love movies and which movie quote line that this come from.
I'm talking to my guy all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Guys, I love it. It's so fun. It's a great movie. Go check it out. You might know which one I'm talking about, but I want to thank you so much for participating. Your comments mean the world to me. Thank you guys for doing that. It really helps me out a lot. I love the interaction, building this community up every single day. And also want to thank you for joining our membership, for those that support this channel, to help us keep bringing you this news. Guys, stay safe. It's super cold outside. Be safe, have fun, live life, and until next time, I'm John Mera. Peace.